statistical classifier. Okay, it performs probabilistic predictions. So it is based on the probability, and probability is between 0 to 1 for some event. Suppose the rain will happen or not, it will be yes or no. Okay, so the probability we try to calculate. Based on that we make the predictions. Okay, so it predicts the class membership probabilities, and membership may be from 0 to 1. So whatever your membership mu, okay, of some event E is there, so it will be between 0 to 1. Okay, so it will be 0 to 1. And what is the foundation on which this Bayesian classification is built? That is the Bayes theorem. Performance, if you see a simple Bayesian classifier, okay, new Bayesian classifier has comparable performance with other classification methods like decision tree and selected some neural networks. They have approximately nearby the performance, sometimes comparable to these things. And incremental, so each training example can incrementally increase or decrease the probability that a hypothesis is correct or not. And my hypothesis is for raining, yes or no. So same, if you add one example or you remove some example, the hypothesis may change. Okay, so prior knowledge can be combined with the observed data. And standard, even when Bayesian methods are computationally intractable, so they can provide a standard of optimal decisions making against which other methods can be measured. Okay, so these are the different things, okay, regarding this Bayesian classification, but our main thing is here to understand. First you try to understand this formula, you keep your pen and copy, okay, notebooks, and you try to write these formula. Okay, first I will write here. You can see here, suppose if I say this is probability P, okay, and I want to measure the probability of A given that B, the conditions. So my formula will be probability of B given that A, okay, multiplied by probability of A and divided by probability of this B. So you can write in this way the formula. The same thing here. What is this H? H is the hypothesis. Hypothesis means here the class, it may be the class, different class C1 and C2, means the whether we should go for the sport S or no. So two things you can see here. So probability of A and B is equal to P. Probability of, you can see here, probability of B by given that A, and probability of A, I have probability of B. So this is the observations, observed data. Okay, PB. Okay, and this is the prior probability, and this one is called the likelihood, and this thing is called the posterior probability. Posterior probability, you can say posteriori probability, you can say. Why? Because after these, prior means we have some prior informations, that's why we call the prior probability. So with the help of these things we'll calculate this one. That's why we post means later, posteriori probability. Okay, I think now it is clear. So how we have to do this classification? So total probability theorem, you can see here, probability of B, we have to calculate probability of B, how you will calculate? By taking the summation for all I is equal to 1 to m. So we will calculate for different possibilities and we will take the multiplication of these things. So this one is the likelihood and here it is the prior probability. So we will multiply and we will keep on storing the data, and in the end we will take the summation, then we'll find this probability B. Okay, so we'll understand with this example also. Just we'll focus first the theoretical part. Okay, but I am telling you, you keep your pen and copy and you try to write these things 2 or 3 times so that you can be practiced and this can be set in your mind how this probability theorem is used. So let X be the data sample. Now we'll try to relate this one. Let X be a data sample and we call it as evidence. Okay, and here class level is unknown. So any X be a data sample, for that let H be a hypothesis. Like we told na, I told we make different hypotheses. Okay, so based on that H be a hypothesis that X belongs to class C. Okay, X belongs to class C. We made one hypothesis. We have okay, this hypothesis H, okay, that X belongs to class C. So any example set is there and we are trying to classify that X is belongs to C. C means any class level, it may be class level may be yes or no, whether some particular person is suffering from disease or not. So I am telling he is suffering from the, based on this data set X, I am telling he is suffering from that disease. So the answer is yes. So my hypothesis H is I will check for the S. Okay. So classification is that is to determine P H given that X. So this one H is hypothesis that I am telling. I will check for S. I know also, and we'll see whether it satisfies or not. And posteriori probability that we call. Then the probability that the hypothesis holds given the observed data sample X. Okay, I will make this you completely understood with the help of examples. So don't hesitate for that. Okay, let's clean it. Okay, come here now. So PH, that is the prior probability, the initial probability we have here, and next one is the suppose X will buy a computer regardless of the age and income. Okay, I have one table here. You can see this table. Okay, based on that we will explain everything. Okay, so you first understand these table. So I am having one table. Okay, in that some data sets are there. So if some particular person's age is less than 30 or equal to 30 and income high and he is a student and his credit rating is fair, then he will buy the computer or not. So answer is no. Again, if his age is greater than 40, income is medium level, he is a student or not? No, he is not a student. His credit rating is quite fair. Okay, and then we can predict whether he will buy our computer or not. So my answer is S. Okay, so this table you keep in mind. Now we'll come to that page where we are trying to understand what is the probable how the Bayesian classification method works. So Px given that H, okay, so likelihood, this is called the likelihood, the probability of observing the sample X given that the hypothesis hold. So given that X will buy the computer, the probability that X is okay between 31 to 40, and his income medium his income is medium. Okay, so this is the sample. Based on that, we are trying to find this probability. Any problem? Hello? Any issue?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, but Shrisha and Siva Prasad Reddy K, he is not yet joined.
And
Okay, okay, no issue. Just you pay attention. What is the probability Bayes theorem? First, I may try to make you understood this one, this part. You just try to understand. Okay, this is the Bayes theorem. From this only we are going to build a classifier. And I explain each and everything here. If you want to write in some other way, you can write just a variable kind of things. I taken here A and B also. So two ways. So, but we are following this convention, so you can go with this. Next, you can see here. Okay, so you can look here. Where this completed. Okay, now prediction based on the Bayes theorem we will make is given training data X, posteriori probability of a posteriori means after taking all the parameters, all the values of prior probability. Okay, then we'll calculate the posteriori probability of a hypothesis H. So here P probability of H given that X follows the Bayes theorem. I told this already. Now this relate, I told same thing. So what is this portion? This one only. If I bifurcate here, so what is this one? This location. So this is your likelihood. Okay, and this one is the prior probability, and here this is the sample, and sample is the evidence. So from the sample or the evidence we have calculated the prior probability, and based on these things I have also calculated the likelihood, and when we got these values by the calculation we will calculate the posteriori, and this posteriori probability will calculate, and whichever posterior probability for that particular class will be more, that will be treated as the final value or final class level or final hypothesis. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we will predict. Okay, so predicts X belongs to Ci. Ci means C means class. If and only if the probability of P, okay, probability of Ci means class I, Ci, given that X is the highest among all P. Here C means other, there will be different classes. Okay, suppose if binary classification is there, so you will get only yes and no. Okay, so here Ck given that X for all the K classes. K classes means here K is equal to 2, no? So yes and no is there. Sometimes there are so many classes, like we have taken the example of collection of fruits. So in that fruit collection there was we were having the group of different fruits, and if we want to make the classification, so we have seen we have many labels, like whether it is a banana, okay, it is a mango, orange, okay, apple. So here there are different classes. You can see here how many classes? 4 classes. So first class will be, means for banana means Ci1, Ci is equal to 1. For mango, Ci is equal to T2. So you can write here C1 class level C1, this C2, and this will be the C3, this will be the C4. So this kind of things we can write here. Okay. So now here we will calculate for all classes given the example X. So we'll check for the yes and no. If the collection of fruits more than two classes are there, we'll check for say for example banana, mango, orange, apple. If some more fruits are there for that also. So which one posterior value is greater? Okay, then we will declare that the hypothesis holds for that, or the classification will be done for that it is a C1 or C2. So practical difficulty, if we see, it requires the initial knowledge of many probabilities. Obviously we are calculating that many different probability, then we are getting the result. So and we will experience this in the later the exercise that we are going to do. You will see that we are going to perform many prior probabilities to find out the final result. So here involving the significant computational cost. Okay, so here classification task is to derive the maximum posteriori. What is the maximum posteriori? This part we have to maximize. We have to find the maximize. We have to maximize this one. Okay, so let D be a training data set. Okay, let D be a training set of tuples and their associated class. Obviously each example will have its own class. Okay, so class labels, and each tuple is represented by an n-dimensional vector. So n-dimensional vector means if you see this example, so if I say this example is x1 or x, so we have this one. If I represent with this with x1, x2, x3, and if I say x4, so capital X is composed of different things, x1, x2, simply. Okay, so that's why, and we say it is a n-dimensional vector. So how many dimension is there? You can see here. So you can see here, let D be a training set of tuples and their associated class, this one, and each tuple is represented by an n-dimensional attribute vectors. So in our example we have the 4 attributes. Okay, so x is equal to x1, x2, xn. Just for we have 4, we will put here 4. Suppose there are m classes, so classes will have here m classes. Just general things we are writing, trying to formulate it, but it will be replaced with the value. Suppose 4 fruits are there, so classes will be 4. So C1, C2, C3 and C4. Classification is to derive the maximum posteriori, that is the maximal P. Okay, class label Ci given that x means any example set you have taken. So this can be derived from the Bayes theorem. Okay, so for Ci, I told na I have class yes and I no, two classes only I have. Then what I will write here? So if I want to check for the posteriori value for Ci class label S, given that sample X, then I will calculate the posteriori value, this likelihood of example set X, and when Ci is true, means I will check for Ci, and I will also calculate the probability of Ci, that is the prior probability, and later on here I will calculate the Px. Since Px is constant for all, this value is constant for all. So what we can do? We can avoid this one, calculating this value, because finally we will calculate for all for every Ci and Xi. So because this is common, so we can omit this one Okay, so since Px is constant for all classes, only PCI given that x is equal to Px given that Ci multiplied by Ci probability. So need to be maximized. So we need to maximize only this thing. So we can leave this one because this is common in denominator. It is common for all. So because if I calculate for Ci and Ni, no, then the all values will be for all it will be common. So we can leave it. So now next thing, naive Bayes classifier, a simplified assumptions. So what is the assumptions? So attributes are conditionally independent. So this is a very important question. It is asked. It follows the concept of conditional independence. So naive Bayes classifier is naive Bayes classifier is based on the conditionally independent condition. Okay, so no dependence relation between the other attribute values whichever is there in the data sets. Okay, so you can look here. I will see this with example also. Next one, Px means this whatever is this is sample. So you are going to calculate given that Ci. So what is that? You will multiply all those things later on. If you calculated for x1, suppose age and Bayes computer, yes. Here P, this x2 is the income, Ci is a, you can say that Bayes computer S, and similarly for the that person is student, and given that condition Ci, that is the Bayes computer S, and in between the income is also there. So you will multiply all these things and then you will come to that this value, and that we call the likelihood of x. Okay, so this greatly reduces the computational cost. Okay, only counts the class distributions. If AK is categorical, okay, then probability of xk given that Ci is the number of tuples in Ci having value k for AK divided by the mod of Cid. That is the number of tuples of Ci in D, and we'll see this with example, then you will understand very better way, but theoretically you see here how it is happening. So if AK is continuous valued, then probability of xk given that Ci is usually computed based on the Gaussian distributions. Okay, the Gaussian distribution, some this type of distribution you will get. It's not like that. Sometimes like this one type of graph you put. This will be the mean. Okay, later on we see this G, that is Gaussian function x mu and sigma. Okay, and 1 upon, you can see the 2 pi sigma e to the power x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square. Okay, so like that we can calculate probability of P, probability of x given that Ci, and we will, and G is the parameter of all these things. Okay, so let's understand, the better way is the example to understand the concept. So naive Bayes classifier training data sets I am having here. So it will be better if you prepare this table in your notebook, then you can understand in a better way. Okay, dear. First you understand this table, then we go for the exercise. Let's make this. So this is a table which is a transaction table, or you can say here these. Okay, this is the evidence we have seen now. This is the data samples. Sorry. Okay, so you look here. So the counting computation for counting will be done here. Now how many, you look this column. So this is actually Bayes computer. This is Bayes computer. This column name is Bayes computer. Okay, this column is Bayes computer, and the label is no and S, or you can say the S and no. So the class labels are CI, means first one, because in the previous you have seen we are using this term CI, and you may not be able to understand what is that. But I am having here two classes. That is, first one is the Bayes computer, yes and no. So I have two labels. Okay. Hello. So are you understanding this one? So how many labels we have here in the last column? How many labels, class labels I have in this table? Hello. How many types of labels I have? 2 or 3, 4? Hello, Vanaja.
Yes, sir.
How many labels? How many class labels I have in this table? Huh?
5, sir.
How many? 5. How come 5? Bayes
No,
computer.
sir, only 2.
Yes.
2, sir.
Only class
Only
level 2.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
buys computer. Whether he will buy computer, yes or no. So
No.
there are only two classes. So I have to find, my hypothesis is to find, I have to check for yes or no, whether particular instance is belongs to S category or no category. Its label is yes or no. The particular person came to your shop. Suppose you are running a laptop or computer or electronic shop, and he came for no. You have the customer list or some person's list. Okay, and you have some attributes. Okay, you got phone number of different customers list, and you want to call, or you want to make your whoever person is there in your company or in your shop, you want to you have asked, you call to these persons. So how he will call or you will call? You will check for these parameters, whether his income is high or not, he is a student or not a student, whether you will check his credit rating is good or not, what is the age of that person. So just we are taking here 4 parameters to reduce the time, but it may be different number of other parameters that can work together. So based on that, what you will do, you will make the calls, because you know if I will call, I will convince him, he will come for buying the computer or laptop to your shop, and your sale will increase. So similarly here the same thing is going to be happen. So based on this you can see you have got the list, and in this list what is happening, you got some data. Okay, you got some data that suppose some person, his age is less than or equal to 30, and his income I found medium, and student, he is a student, and his credit rating, his or her credit rating is very fair, is fair, not very fair. So whether he will buy the computer or not. Okay, I will check. If he will buy the computer, then I will make a call and I will ask, please come for computer, some new brand or whatever came. Okay, so this type this type of classification, yeah, this probabilistic predictions you can make here. Okay, you understood the problem here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
You understood the problem? All other persons? Okay. Okay, if you understood this problem, then I can go ahead. Otherwise, I will explain it once again. If you will understand this problem, then I will go for the solution, because that numerical task I am going to do here. Okay, shall I go ahead?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. 1 second, tell sir.
Okay, I will repeat once again. Okay, so this column, this is a data sheet you can see here, or you can say this is a customer list. Okay, and you are having one electronic shop in which you are selling some computers. Okay, and you want to make call to some person. Customer list is there. You want to make some customer whether he will buy your not computer, so that you can attract the persons to buy the computer. So your task is this one, but here the only 14 records are there. If the number of records are more, then if you started calling to everybody, then it will be very difficult. Okay, so what your task is there any mechanism that I can know here the probability is more, the person will buy the computer, then I will call to that person only. Okay, so for that purpose, is there any mechanism? Okay, I am having the Bayesian classification classifier. I will use that technique to know the probability whether the person will buy the computer or not. Okay, suppose now I have classifier, Bayesian classifier, and I have to check whether the particular person will buy the computer, okay, or not. And I have gone through the data sheets, and first I have seen first record. The first record or any record is there here. So his age is 30 and income is medium. Okay, and student is a student, and his credit rating is fair. So he or she will buy the computer or not. So this is my task. This is my goal. So for these calculations, first we have this type of sample data. Based on that I can decide. So let's see how it can be done. So for that, because it is based on the probability kind of things, so it will come to the next slide. You can see here. Okay, now you see out of these records, total records, how many yes and no are there? How many records are there? Shiv Prasad, how many records are there here? How many records? How many rows are here? You people are not speaking anything. Hello, I am audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
15, sir.
How many?
15 rows are there, sir.
15, sir.
You remove this one. This is a header that you will not count.
14, sir.
Okay,
Records.
so 14 records are there.
14
Okay.
records.
Okay, based on these 14 records training data set,
15
I will
rows.
okay, I will make this classification. Okay, now out of these 14, how many yes and how many no? How many yes and how many no?
7 yes and 7 no, sir.
How many? How many
7.
yes, no, and how many no?
5 no.
Okay, 5
No.
no. Okay, 5.
Rest
Yes, very good. 5 you have here, 5 no and 9 yes. Then it will calculate to the summation will come 14, na? Here I am asking. Okay, understood, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go ahead. So I have here number of S is equal to 9, and how many no? It is 5. This calculation will 5, and total, if I say how many total is 14. So these all calculations will be taken into count. That's why I am telling. So now you remember this one. Yes, 9 and no 5 and total 14. Okay, so these things will be taken into the calculation. That's why I told. Okay, next you come to this one. If you have using the laptop and you have mobile together, then you can take the snap of this one in your mobile. Okay, and we'll calculate, we will perform the calculation. Then it will be very helpful, because this screen may be very small to understand for you. Okay, now come. Let's have the calculations here. You take, I told now, pen and copy notebook, you keep yours with you and then start calculations. Okay, now I, based on this, I am going to calculate for Bai's computer, yes or no. Okay, so PCI, so now CI here I am taking S. Okay, Bai's computer S. So CI is now replaced by Bai's computer is equal to S. So I am going to check for S label. Okay, and I will calculate the prior probability of P. And what is this? In formula you have seen, what is that? Okay, I will write here again. P, your formula was here. What was that here? It was H. Here it was X.
Given X.
Then here what I will write?
Given X.
X given that H, and multiplied by what? P X, and divided by P here.
P of
That.
H.
What is that?
H, sir.
Something wrong?
No, sir.
Here it
No,
will be X.
sir.
Na? What will be here?
Sir.
Here will
Did
be
not X, sir.
H.
P of H, sir.
Okay. You can see whether it is correct or not. You can look here. The formula is like this. Okay. You can see here. For any confusion. Next one. We are going to convert in this way. This formula. You look here. This formula. You can note down somewhere this formula. And I am going to relate this one. So you will be able to understand this one. You write down somewhere this formula. This one. Because this formula I am going to use. This one. Okay. This formula I am going to write. Look at here. So what is happening? What calculation I am going to do? First I am going to calculate this one. Px H. Okay. H means hypothesis means class. Class means here C. Okay. Class is here C. So this one I have taken. Okay. P H H. So H means here I have two hypotheses C1 and C2. First one is S and second one is no. So I have to calculate the probability of, okay, S. So what is that? 9 out of 14. Then you will get the value 0.643. And Bayes computer no. Then 5 divided by 14. So you will come up with this value 0.357. You write this calculation immediately. Then we go ahead. Don't copy whatever I am telling, just you keep on writing. Okay, have you completed this one up to this one? Written this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
let's see Now take the example. The example was X and CI. What is my example? X. X is age. What is your age? Age less than or equal to 30. Income is medium and student is S and credit rating is fair. So I will calculate one by, because it follows the class independence. So I will calculate this one taking the age less than or equal to 30 and Bayes computer is. So see here. So I took here, what is that? I want to calculate the probability of X, probability of age equal to or less than 30, given that, what is that given? Given that the Bayes computer, the class level is Bayes computer. So is equal to, what is this? 2 by 9. How it came? I will make you understand. So age is 30, less than or equal to 30. You have to see how many age less than or 30. You can see 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. Any other thing? 5 na?
No, sir. That's it, sir.
Yes,
5, sir.
Okay, 5. Okay, now 5 understood. Now come to this side. Out of, okay, Bayes computer here. So how many we are going to check for how, which one? A for S na?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, for S.
For yes.
For how, okay, now tell me out of this 30, okay, whose age is 30, who came, whose age is less than 30 and they buy computer S. So you can see here this
Only
30, it will not come, it will not come. You can see here this will not come, but this will come. Okay, 1 and here 2. So how many here we have 2? Only
two, sir.
how many S? 2.
2, sir.
Out of 9, okay. So out of 9 S, okay, out of 9 S, okay, whose age is less than 30 and they will buy computer is only 2. So I will find the probability like 0.22. You understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So we'll go only for see. Similarly, we can calculate for the no also. So you have seen I am having how many? 5 na? 5 no's. And out of 5 no's, how many no category comes? It comes 3 na?
Yes.
Three.
Okay. 2 came to S and then out of 5, the 3. So 3 I have written 3 by 5. Then how much I will got? The probability of age who's get his age is less than 30, they will buy his computer. No. So here I am getting how much probability? 0.6 and this probability is point triple two. So which value is lesser? This one is lesser. This one is greater. So more probability that he will not buy the computer. So this is the initial condition or prior probability that I am getting. Okay. Similarly, now it's very easy. Now you understood the whole story. You can see here what is the probability of now. See here, income. Next one is the income. Income is medium, so we will take for medium only. So income is medium. Probability of income is equal to medium. Given that buys computer S, he will buy the computer and yes. Then you have to see how many persons who is buying computer S in the medium. So you can see here one medium, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 we have, and out of that how many S is there? 1.
4, sir.
Okay. Okay. So 4. Okay. Here you can see. So how many 4? We have the 4. So 4 and out of 9. So 4 by 9 I got 0.444. And similarly rest of the persons will be 2. So 4 here it was out of 6. This 2 it will come here. So 2 by 5 because 5 no I have. So I will come up with 0.4. So here the probability of this medium income peoples, they may slightly greater, you can see here Bayes computer. And similarly I can calculate for no. And medium is, you can see here P student is S, Bayes computer, you can see here Bayes computer is the student is the case is for student, and Bayes computer is I will check. So you can check here, you can similarly you can see student, how many persons they are student. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 persons are they are student. Out of that, how many S are there, we can calculate. So you okay, so 6 came, so 6 by 9 you got this 0.667%, and similarly for no you got 1 by 5 is equal to 0.2. all these things came. Similarly I will not repeat. Similarly for these things, fair credit rating is there, then Bayes computer is it will came 6 by 9 0.667, and credit rating fair, then Bayes computer no, its probability 2 by 5, that is the 40%, or you can say 0.4. so now you combine everything. So how you will combine, you will combine all those things. We have to find the maximum probability, na, will maximize. So here the given tuple means sample, this one complete sample is this one, okay, and X you have kept here, whether he or she, that record person, will buy the computer is so I got first probability for is 0.222, you can see here, then I got probability 0.44 here, you can see here, then I got 0.667 for this one by S label, and then for credit rating by computer S I got this 667. I multiplied, then I got the value 0.044, and by computer no, I multiplied all the no values, okay, then 0.6424, then it came to the 0.19. okay, so which one is greater, you will calculate. But one more thing is left here. I calculated this value only, means here this value, okay, likelihood, but this one is still not calculated, so I will take that value here. The calculation is there na, this one value for S and no, so separate value I will take here, you can look here. So I have calculated those value and then multiplied. So Bayes computer, yes, Bayes computer is probability here. So if you multiply this value 0.44 and this value, this one, then you will come up with this value, okay. And for no also you will calculate, already I have this value, what is that, Bayes computer no, this one 0.019, and you can look here what is the value, 0.357. so then you calculated, so final value what I got, 0.028, 0.007. so which one is greater, which is maximum?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this record tells, as per my Bayesian classification, the person will buy the computer. So buys computer is. So this, in this way, this Bayesian classification works. I try to make you understand these things. So these are the theoretical things. I think the time is over. We'll see the later part in the next class. Advantages you can see here, it is easy to implement, good result obtained in most of the cases. Disadvantages is assumptions, class conditional independence, therefore loss of accuracy, and practical dependencies exist among the variables. Application you can see here, the patient's profile, age, family history, etc. Symptoms, fever, cough, okay, disease, lung cancer, etc. So dependencies among these cannot be modeled via the new base. Okay, okay dear, so you understood all people?
Yes, sir.
I think it was easy, it was not very tough. It is a lengthy process, but the process is easy. If you concentrate on the example first, you solve the example first, then you go to the theoretical, that theoretical things, formulas are written, then you will relate and you can understand easily. If you directly go to the theory part, it will be a little tough for you. Okay.